What's going on, everybody? It's Warren. Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder, where we talk all things Marvel and MCU, and today we have something very, very interesting to talk about. There has been a supposed leaked description for the second Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. That would be the official trailer, since the first trailer that we got, although it was freaking awesome, was only a teaser, which makes us look forward to the second trailer even more. In the teaser trailer, they actually revealed the multiverse, and they revealed some of the villains of the Sinister Six. Well, they really revealed all of them except for one, but I definitely was not expecting to see a Pumpkin Bomb or Doc Ock show up at all in the teaser. But since they did, it makes you wonder what they're going to show in the official trailer. And I know the whole world is wanting Tobey Maguire Spider-Man and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man to show up in this official trailer, so we know that they're in the movie before it comes out. Although we have had a lot of different reports, some plot leaks that were proven to be real thanks to the teaser trailer coming out say that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are in the movie. Even though we have things like that, of course it's not confirmed until we actually see them. And according to this trailer description that I'm about to go over, they are. And this won't be the first report that we've gotten. Some other people like Big Screen Leaks have also reported that in the final shot of the official trailer, we're going to see the other two Spider-Man with Tom Holland. And I think that's all we really want from the trailer, in all honesty. Just show us the other two, but let's go ahead and start going over this description of what this second trailer is supposedly going to be. Now, I gotta add that this is not confirmed to be what the actual trailer is going to be. It does line up with some things that we've heard, but since it's an anonymous source on Instagram posting this, there's no way to tell if it's real or fake. However, it's still very interesting to think about, and hopefully this actually is what we see, because it's very intriguing. And if you want to stay up to date on Spider-Man No Way Home, consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the notification bell. So like I said, I'll link this to some other things that we've heard, but first, let's just go over it. Now, here are the photos that were shared. It makes it look like these photos were kind of like swiped from a computer screen or something. Like if they are real, somebody took a picture of them and they weren't supposed to, but who knows? So I'll read exactly what it says and then we'll break it down. It starts off by saying Spider-Man No Way Home exclusive trailer 2. Leaked description, authority, and ownership, Sony Pictures. They state that like that's actually going to help them if Sony actually catches them. It says the trailer begins with Peter, MJ, and Ned talking about the court that's the next day. Ned tells him that he is a minor and they cannot put him in without an extension. Peter tells them not to let them be in danger, which I think actually means Peter tells them that they're not in danger. And I should have added that this was actually, I think, translated from Russian. So the translation won't match up exactly. Peter says it is no longer the world I know, and then it cuts to the Sony and Marvel logo. There are repeated scenes from the first trailer, but in this trailer, the spell of Strange is better explained, and we see different scenarios of different villains from other sagas. We see the scene where Doc Ock appears on the bridge and talks to Peter Parker, and Peter says to him, "Who are you and what do you want?" And Doc Ock replies with, "I'm finishing what I started." It then says we hear Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin speaking to Tom Holland's Spider-Man saying, "In my twisted ways I asked for your help. I admit it, I am aggressive, but that is my nature." And then it says these words are complemented by a scene where we see all the villains and Peter seeing all of the villains surprised. We then see a disembodied Sandman in a cell. We see the Lizard, and then we see Electro making a huge lightning storm. We can see lightning strike the city, and we can see all of the villains. We hear the words of Doctor Strange speaking to Peter Parker saying, "The multiverse is just 1% of what we know. If you mess with reality enough, it will end up affecting yours." We then see Peter kissing MJ, and we see Ned crying. Then it says we see the trial of Peter Parker, then a shot of a fight with Lizard in the subway. It says that the sixth member of the Sinister Six is Rhino from The Amazing Spider-Man 2. And this is something that has been kind of rumored but not confirmed in any way. We see Doctor Strange taking Peter through the multiverse. We then see Peter in his new black and gold suit fighting against Electro in the sky. It then cuts to the Spider-Man No Way Home logo. It then shows us one last scene of the trailer which shows the three Spider-Men fighting together against the Sinister Six. It says the two other Spider-Men do not remove their masks, but they have the same costumes as their respective characters. Meaning Tobey Maguire is wearing his outfit from the Sam Raimi Spider-Man universe, and Andrew Garfield is wearing his from the Amazing Spider-Man universe. Now, if this is what happens, I'm really okay with this. In fact, I hope this is actually what we see. I don't actually want to see too much of the movie with this trailer. What I really want for this trailer to do is simply establish that these villains are from the other universes. There are still people out there saying that Doc Ock and the Green Goblin and all of these other villains could be from other universes than the ones we've already seen, and that they could just be variants and not actually from the Tobey Maguire universe and Andrew Garfield universe. So I'd like established clarity on where exactly they're from, which it seems like they're kind of going to give us a little bit of that. Doc Ock says that he's going to finish what he started. Green Goblin says something about asking Peter for help. So hopefully we learn a little bit more about the villains and where they come from. Now, it also says that Doctor Strange's spell is explained, and I think this is something that we could use some clarity on as well. Who remembers him? Who doesn't? Does Aunt May know it's him? Does Ned know it's him? MJ? What exactly is he in for? And then of course it ends by saying that we do see the 3 Spider-Men. Now I know people have a lot of mixed feelings about this. If the other 2 Spider-Men are indeed in the movie, should they actually show them in a trailer, or should they wait and just let people find out while watching the movie? And arguments can be made for both. Now ultimately, I kind of hope this plot leak isn't true, because I don't think we should see all 3 Spider-Men together fighting. How I would love for them to do this is for Peter Parker, Tom Holland's Peter Parker, in one scene to turn around and be like, "Who are you guys?" And then we see just like the arms of both Spider-Man like from behind, or like a silhouette. Don't give us like this big full reveal. We want to see it all really on screen. What we really want is that confirmation in the trailers. That's what we're all just holding out for. Just show us and confirm. Now, one thing that this trailer leak does say is that Rhino is going to be the 6th member of the Sinister Six. And it also does mention the Lizard, which we kind of saw in the first trailer. It's still very hard to make out if that is indeed the Lizard or Venom. When I watch that scene in 4K, I don't see a tail, and it does have kind of the build of Venom. Now, I'm guessing that it probably is the Lizard, and we just so happen to not be able to see his tail in this shot. I obviously know all of the things that happened in Venom Let There Be Carnage, including the post-credit scene, but I think that when they finally do meet up, Venom and Spider-Man, it's going to be in like the post-credit of No Way Home or in a completely different film. I actually think that Venom 3 is going to take place entirely in the MCU, and that's when we're going to see Venom go up against Spider-Man. I actually don't think that it's going to be a Spider-Man film with Venom in it, but we'll have to wait and see on that. However, Rhino being the 6th member of the Sinister Six would make sense. It seems like there are 3 villains from each respective universe. From the Raimi universe, we have Sandman, the Green Goblin, and Doc Ock, and then from the Amazing Spider-Man universe, we would have Electro, the Lizard, and Rhino. And the only thing that's kind of weird about this is that we already have established villains inside of the MCU, and it doesn't look like we're going to be seeing any of them in this film, or if we do, maybe it's just going to be briefly. There's been no mention or leaks or anything about Vulture, about Scorpion, Chameleon, the Tinkerer, nothing. But if it is a multiversal film, which we know it is from the first teaser trailer, and we know that Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is going to kind of be dealing with the repercussions of Spider-Man No Way Home and a bunch of other projects as well, then it does make sense that the villains are going to be from other universes. So I think if this is the trailer that we get, a lot of people will be excited, especially if they do show the 3 Spider-Men at the end, but I stand by what I said, hoping that we don't get shown too much of the other 2 Spider-Men in the trailer. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Would you rather see them in the trailer or not? Wait till the film. Let me know. And don't forget to like this video, and for live updates, you can always follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.